Greetings and computations. This is Dave with Geekus Maximus. Today I'm making a short version of the Hyper-V remote access without the need for software installed on the virtual machine and without the need for networking. Okay, let's get started. Okay, we are at the my server machine. This isn't actually a server, but a Windows 10 machine running Hyper-V Manager. And I have quite a few machines on here. One's running right now. And what I want to do is quickly show you how to get to access to all these machines without having any kind of remote service running on any of these machines. You can see I have DOS, Fedora, Kali, and a few others in here. So the first thing we want to do is what we need are the IDs for these machines, or the machine we want to connect to. So I want to connect to this version of Kali here. So I'm going to go ahead and start that while we're going through here. And next I want to go to PowerShell and just type get VM. And what this does is it lists all the different virtual machines running their state and whatnot. And what we need is the IDs. So we want to go get VM, pipe, select ID and name so we know what we're selecting. And I want to get this machine here, the Kali Linux 2023, if I can copy and paste. So I will do that. Copy, edit, copy. And now I will go to the client machine to show you how to access this. Okay, we're on the client machine now, and there's a couple of things to note. First, I want to quickly copy that ID I pasted earlier. Secondly, I want to show you this. These are the settings we need to change in the remote desktop file. So the first thing we do is just go ahead and run this, and I'm going to create a new one here. That happens to be the IP address on the machine, or one of them. And I'm going to save this. Oh, by the way, the user I'm at right now is called .matrix. She's really nice. So we'll just save this onto the desktop so we can find it. And I'll just say VM Kali 2023. We'll save it like that. We don't connect yet. Next thing we want is we have these settings here. So if you right click, let's move this down so we can see it better. Just right click on the RDP file. We do not click edit. We need to edit the actual text of the file, not the settings. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is we make sure our IP address is correct. It is. There's a couple of things here. Let's go back here. So the first thing we want, I put the IP address in there, which is right there, so that's good. Virtual machine ID, server port, and negotiate security layer. I'll get to these two in a second. Let's go ahead and change this from 1, which is default, to 0. So we're looking for negotiate security layer. Here it is on line 35. Set that to 0. Okay, now let's copy these things in. They can go anywhere. So I'll just copy these over. And I usually like to put them under the IP address. It doesn't really matter. Now we have the Hyper-V virtual machine ID, which we saved over here. Just copy this for the machine we're looking for. Let's see. And now we save it. Now, next thing we need to do is make sure to add this user to the Hyper-V managers thing. So I'll switch back to the server, and then we're on the server. So the next thing we want to do is go to the user. You can do this from the command line or what have you. Let's just go straight into the users here. Now this is not a domain account, but we'll go ahead and change and add this user .matrix to the Hyper-V users managers group. So we're going to look for it, managers, there, or administrators. Hit OK, apply, we're good. Okay, that's good. Now let's go back to the client desktop. Okay, we're back on the client desktop here. So now this should work. So I'm just going to double click my thing, type in the password, and we should be connecting straight to this Kali box here. Just to show you that this is, let me see if I have the right. Just to show you that this is the machine, does not have any networking, we will turn it off. So let's go to if config. And we have an adapter ETH0 right now. It's on, so if I type in if config, there we go. Huh, I've already done this. Okay, boom, no Ethernet. And let's, operation not, okay, let's try this. Sudo ifconfig ETH0 down, and my password. Now if I type ifconfig, it shows the adapter is completely not there, and we're still on here, so we're all good. So I'll go ahead and, I think I already saved this. I have ether up, and here we go. We're back online. So yeah, so you don't need any network access. One more thing I want to show you is how easy it is to make copies of this, because the only thing we have to change is the ID. So if we take another remote desktop file, let's see, I can just copy this one, copy, copy, and paste. And I'll just make this one my other version. So I will edit with Notepad once again, or Notepad++. And I'm just going to get another ID. I want to get that other version. Now let's connect to DOS here. So let's do that. I'll go back to the server and I'll turn DOS on. Okay, and we need to select the file. Let's see, we had DOS on here. Let's go ahead and turn it on here. Just go ahead and start that little DOS instance. And we will copy. Usually I just copy all of it. There we go. Let's just copy all of it. And then we will paste it onto the client. And we'll just create another little note here. This way you can just do a bunch at the same time. So I want to connect to DOS. Oop, let's try that again. And we'll copy that ID, paste that in here. And we'll save it. And then this one's going to be called, we'll just rename this to VM DOS 622 HV for Hyper-V. Now I should be able to connect right away using my credentials. And boom, I'm in a DOS machine. There you go. Yay. Okay. And that's it. That's the fast track way of connecting with virtual machines. Just one more note before we leave. Back on the server, note this little window here. This is basically what you're connecting to. You are not actually connecting to remote desktop. In fact, if you looked at the users, you will notice the user I just put in is a member, not a member of the remote desktop users, just the Hyper-V administrators. Now, of course, that means they can connect to any machine running here in Hyper-V Manager. So, anyway, just a good note. They don't need to be an admin or a remote desktop user either, just a member of this group. And that is it. Please like and subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments, please type them in below. Thank you for watching.